Hey YouTube, what is up? Some exciting Nintendo news today. The Nintendo NX has finally gotten a release window. Nintendo of America tweeted that the next generation of Nintendo is coming in March of 2017 with the hashtag NX, and the Legend of Zelda game that we've been waiting for the Wii U since before its launch pretty much is going to be a simultaneous release on both the Wii U and NX in 2017. It's also going to be the focus of their E3 presentation this 2016, and more Nintendo apps are coming to smart devices. Apps are going to be basically based on Animal Crossing and Fire Emblem. And speaking of Nintendo apps, somebody leaked 9.5 minutes of Pokemon Go footage, so we know what this game looks like. It's from the Australian beta. I'm going to link to their video in the description. I'm not going to steal it. It's their video. They risked themselves by putting it out, so I'm putting credit where credit is due. That's the best way to put it. Here we go. At the start, we know that this game is very similar to Pokemon X and Y in that we're going to have a virtual avatar that we can customize to some extent. The avatar is also ever present. As we walk down a street, the avatar is also going to walk down the virtual version of that street on our screen. The game also shows the distance we walk, the number of Pokemon we have caught, our Pokedex for the area, the number of evolutions, the number of eggs hatched, encounters, and Pokestop visits. That's what interests me the most. Pokestop visits. I am assuming Pokestop is going to be the microtransaction center for this game. There also is a second menu we can bring up, which seems to bring up a full Pokedex, not just an area Pokedex, an item list, and the Pokemon in your party, much like hitting start in an older Pokemon game. Also, we have levels, not just our Pokemon this time around, so every time we level, we get items like Great Balls, Ultra Balls, and the like, and we level up by basically catching Pokemon. Gyms are also present in this game as a location to travel to and control, similar to a King of the Hill type scenario, where multiple teams, red, blue, and yellow, are going to fight to control the gym. You choose which team you want to join, and then you leave a Pokemon in the gym to battle. They're not coming back until they lose, pretty much. There's also a location-based bonus that seems to be where you tap a picture of a location, you get the items from that area, such as Pokeballs and eggs are hatched in the traditional sense where you have to walk a set distance, except this time it's not your virtual avatar walking around, it's you walking. So you actually have to physically walk to hatch an egg. In this example, I believe the distance was 1 kilometer. Catching Pokemon doesn't seem to involve battle this time, just throwing a Pokeball like how the Safari Zone worked in previous games, and when you catch the Pokemon, their stats are shown, as well as a weird number above their head called CP, which I will talk about in a second. Also, some Pokemon don't seem to know all their moves or have 4 full moves. The Porygon in the video only had 2 moves present, so perhaps the battling system is a little different. Some Pokemon do show up on the minimap, and you don't have to use your phone's camera to catch them. You can if you want to. If you disable the camera, it adds a background similar to the backgrounds of older Pokemon battles and stuff like that. You also need to aim the Pokeball you throw at them to catch the Pokemon, and you can use items or run away. There also seems to be a value system assigned to them, which I mentioned before, which is called CP. I'm unsure of what it is. I think it might be catch points. That's the only thing that can make sense in my mind. Maybe it's some kind of value or difficulty to the level of catching them, because it doesn't seem like it shows the Pokemon's level. Also, battling seems to be different, not turn-based, but rather a constant barrage of moves. So unlike older Pokemon games where I'd make my move and then you would go, and then I'd make my move and then you would go, it just seems like you tap a bunch of buttons on the screen simultaneously and both your Pokemon attack really quickly until one of them dies. There's also something called evolution shards, which actually interests me a lot. It's a collectible item which needs to be collected, and it's not just one, you need multiple shards to evolve a Pokemon. In the example we saw, we know we needed 4. Thank you guys for watching this video. If you liked it, don't forget to click like, give me a comment down below with any questions you have, or things you'd like to see in Pokemon Go, or what you're interested in. If you really liked the video, you can follow me on Twitter, @Schwabs, or like my Facebook page. The links to those are in the description. Or you could click subscribe because it's free, it's fun, and I'll see you guys in the next one.